Hello everyone. This video clip will explain how to find thermal conductivities of steel using the lab's data in lab 4. In the lab, we insert a steel section between the two brass sections. One brass section connects to the heater and the other one with the cooler. Right? And when you turn on the power and supply 20 watts from the heater, heat flow will flow from the left to the right through the steel section. So in this section, we need to find the thermal conductivity of steel, right? So based on the Fourier's law of heat conduction, we know that Q is proportional to the Ka delta T and inversely proportional to the dH. So if we manipulate this equation, and we can find K equal Q delta X divided by A and delta T. So in this formula, we already know some NT, like the heat, the thickness of the steel section, which is, in this case is 30 millimeter. And we also have the cross-sectional area of that steel section based on the diameter of that section is 25 millimeter. Right. So what we need to know right now in order to evaluate the letter K is the temperature differences between the two sides of steel section. So in the lab, based on the 6 sensor of the heater and cooler sections, we can establish a graph like this. So let's say if you have the temperatures at sensor 1 is 82, right? So let's point out 82 in this diagram. 82 should be over here, right? And at sensor 2, the temperature is 79.4, roughly 80. So let's take it over here. At sensor number 3, we have temperature 76. Could be somewhere over here, right? Right, so that's the first 3 sessions on the heater session. On the cooler session, we start with the sensor number 7. The temperature is 21. So let's see when. So we have 21 close here. And at sensor 8, the temperature 18.5. 18.5, so I would say it's roughly here. And at the last sensor location, the temperature 16 degrees Celsius. So it should be right here, right? So in the lab, they mentioned about graphical extrapolation techniques. And basically, these techniques is you just curve fit a line from the left and curve fit the line on the right based on the 3 data points. So let's say on the left hand side, we have 3 points, and we try to use the ruler or maybe just by hand and just imagine a linear line crossing to that 3 point, and that linear line will hit the surface between steel and brass at certain point, because this one. And we need to find out on this diagram what is the temperature of at the left surface of the steel. So based on this diagram, I would say the temperature at the left side of the steel could be 75, right? So TXA could be 75 degrees Celsius. And you do the same thing on the cooler section based on 3 known data points on the cooler section, and we retrofit a line crossing through these 3 points. Right? Not very good. Let's see. Okay, so you can do it by using the train command on the Excel if you're happening to use the Excel. So this way you can do by hand as well. So this linear line will meet the right surface of the steel and brass on this point, right? So this point you can trade out on this diagram. So the temperature roughly 25, right? So this 25. So you write down the T XB equal 25 degrees Celsius. So now you have the entity delta T equal 75 subtract 25 degrees Celsius, and you have 50 degrees Celsius. That is the temperature change between the two surfaces of the steel section. So now back into the equation for thermal conductivity evaluation. So now you already know all the entity in this formula, including delta T. So by using this one, you can find K value. And of course, the K value you found in this experiment will not be perfectly aligned with the number you found on the EVE software or technical paper. So you need to justify how you have that error. One of the possibility could be the thermal resistance in the surface between two types of material, right? Remember, we apply a thin layer of thermal paste so that we can promote the heat transfer between the two material. But somehow that kind of techniques have some limit. They cannot replace the poor thermal conductivity of the metal, right? So that's one possibility, and there are several other possibilities, and I leave that for your team to find out. If you think this video clips helpful, just give me a thumbs up after this video. Thank you.